Mr. Getz.
The consensus here is that Al draws some wind. And Al is pointing his rather large proboscis in the direction of the South Atlanta boys.
Quite an impressive debut, if I do say so myself.
Okay, Al, today, Hardcore Hell is too nice, but you don't have to take up both of them. Al not very happy with the reception he's received here at the NWA Arena.
You know, every time Al Getz comes to Cornelia, Georgia, I am surrounded by a bunch of stupid, dirty Georgia morons. God forbid one of you should put your disgusting, infested hands upon a man of class like me.
That's class with a K.
I've got a brand new blue pickup truck in the parking lot, and you people better not lay a stinking paws on it. I am so scared that I'm going to get herpes from you idiots that I have had to hire myself a couple of bodyguards. Rick Michaels, you may have suspended the Dobbins brothers from wrestling, but I have hired them to be my bodyguard.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Anybody, and I mean anybody, touches Al Getz, they will feel the wrath of Chad and Jason Dobbins. And speaking of wrath, I have brought the wrath of the Bulldog to NWA Wildside. This man, I first met him years ago at a bar in North Carolina. As usual, when I'm at a bar, all the women come running to me. And one lady, this one lady's husband took exception to her undressing me with her eyes. But that's okay, because Bulldog got my back. He stepped in and took care of business. And tonight, I will show you the wrath of Bulldog, because starting right now, Al Getz has let the dog out.
And a substantial dog he is.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent.
And as impressive as Bulldog Reigns is, and that's quite a track record this man's got. A lot of broken bodies in his path. But look who's coming down the aisle here at Hardcore Hell to face the aforementioned Bulldog Reigns. This man, I swear, this man could do anything in the professional wrestling ring. And just when you think he can't do something, he'll do that times two. He's just absolutely one of the most remarkable specimens I've seen in any sport than professional wrestling. This is Hotstuff Hernandez.
This guy, Steven, is going straight to the top. Mark my words, Hotstuff Hernandez. Agility like no other big man the sport has ever seen, and he uses it to his advantage. Just when his opponents think he's counted out and they've worked his power game to death, here he comes flying over the top rope, and he can do it like a cat. It's not like it's a sluggish act. He literally comes out of nowhere. Hotstuff Hernandez, a combination of raw power, heart, tremendous agility, and one hell of a fan following is a winning combination for the future of this man's career. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Yes, but does he have any resilience? Because the last time we saw Hotstuff Hernandez, he was being choked to damn near death by Wildside heavyweight champ Iceberg. Not just really being choked, but choked out with a wire hanger to the point he was hemorrhaging, internal hemorrhaging, spitting and vomiting up blood here on the floor of the NWA Arena. And I don't care what you're made of. I don't care if you're a brick you-know-what house. A man can only take so much. Now, Hotstuff Hernandez appears to be 100% here. Maybe the insides of the throat, perhaps the internal organs, and the upstairs of Hotstuff Hernandez tell a different story.
Side headlock applied by Bulldog Reigns.
And boy, what a cheap act it is of Al Getz to hire Chad and Jason Dobbins as his personal bodyguards. And mind you, he needs personal bodyguards. And I guess in a time-honored wrestling tradition, bring in two guys who've just been banned from one wrestling promotion as your bodyguards.
What a leapfrog by Hernandez. There's that agility coming into play, scoop and a slam.
And
Look at that drop kick by Hotstuff Hernandez. This guy amazing.
isn't he, though? And picking up Bulldog Reigns. And Bulldog Reigns, what is a 285-pound guy?
293 last time I was informed.
I don't think he's any less than that at the moment. Bulldog Reigns is not used to being treated like that in professional wrestling ring. Obviously, he's not seen any video of Hotstuff Hernandez, and if Hernandez is suffering any effects from that iceberg mugging, for lack of a better word, he seems not to be showing it.
Well, Bulldog Reigns has an impressive track record in several wrestling territories throughout the United States. He left a trail of blood in Memphis. He's left a trail of blood on the East Coast. He's left a trail of blood in Florida, and now he's come to NWA Wildside to do the dirty work of Al Getz. What a chop.
And if it's Al Getz, hell, it's all dirty work. Thunderous chops. Crowd seems to like that.
Big atomic drop by Bulldog Reigns. And Al Getz is beefing up his Al Getz Enterprise, hiring the Dobbins brothers as bodyguards. And hey, I don't want none of you guys, okay? You just stay down there.
You stay up here, too.
I have had my ass whipping of a lifetime. I'm not going in for seconds.
Thank you very much. Is Bulldog Reigns trying to bite the ear of Hotstuff Hernandez?
Well, Hernandez did suffer some tracheal damage at the hands of Bailey, Iceberg, and that coat hanger. And it looks like that Bulldog Reigns has done his homework, and probably Al Getz has done his homework, and sent Reigns on the attack. Look at the power slam by Reigns.
Bulldog Reigns, I mean, I guess he stands like a good maybe 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". But in all honesty, when your center of gravity is that low, and that's the point that Gordon Soley mentioned quite a number of times, it carries with it a unique advantage that a man the size of Hotstuff Hernandez does not have.
And Bulldog Reigns has learned to use that to his advantage.
Oh, and the thunderous biceps of Al Getz. Oh, good heavens! Jason Dobbins just clocked Hotstuff Hernandez. I didn't think they wrestled here. Al, huh?
Supposed to be bodyguards. Why are they getting involved in the match?
Well, I would say maybe you should ask them, but I'd rather you wouldn't.
And Bulldog Reigns laying in the right hands. This tough bar brawler coming to Wildside as the hired thug of Al Getz, and that seemed to be Getz's hiring specialty.
I thought Getz's specialty was making his ball spot grow bigger. Man, it looks like a heliport.
Sunset flip by Hernandez.
But Al Getz has Speedy Nelson's attention diverted. Bulldog Reigns is actually down for a damn near a 10 count. But the crafty Al Getz, making sure that Speedy Nelson saw none of it. Thanks a lot, Al. You're a big help too, Speedy.
Hernandez manages to kick out, and Al Getz is infuriated.
What a blatant choke. Well, we might as well go after what you perceive is the weak part of Hotstuff Hernandez, and that is the throat. Bulldog Reigns tossing out. Hotstuff Hernandez.
Come on.
Now the both Dobbins boys.
Come on. Suspended is the key word here. I don't see them guarding anyone's body. I don't see him guarding Al Getz's body. That's for sure. His skinny ass is all the way on the other side of the ring.
Maybe if Al had a body, he would need bodyguarding. Hotstuff Hernandez now going up against some rather, I would say, insurmountable odds for some other people, but not everybody is Hotstuff Hernandez. And it is the throat that Bulldog Reigns is sticking with. Sticking to the weakest body part. Well, taking a look at Hotstuff Hernandez, that's a pretty substantial neck.
Hernandez managed to duck 2 attacks, but he did not duck this catch in midair from that cross body.
That might be the first time in Hernandez's career that he was actually caught in with a cross body. His opponent usually collapses in a complete mess. Not so here. Bulldog Reigns showing plenty of power, plenty of firepower indeed. And Hotstuff Hernandez has his hands full with Al Getz's latest creation. And Bulldog Reigns looks like going for that chain. Speedy Nelson sees it. Obviously, Speedy's eyesight is much, much better than our former senior official.
And look at Bulldog Reigns light up the head of Hotstuff Hernandez, choking him out in the corner. This guy using his fighting tactics to his advantage, doing what he does best, and that's brawl, and he is defeating Hotstuff Hernandez here in this game, especially with the underhanded tactics of Al Getz and the Dobbins brothers. And I have to think that that would be a different story if things like this weren't going on in this match, Steven.
Oh, no, not just having the Dobbins being involved there, that chain wrapped around the throat of Hotstuff Hernandez, making a tough match that much tougher. You know, frankly, I'm kind of surprised. This may be the first time we've ever seen Hotstuff Hernandez. Oh! And a spinning kick, knocking Bulldog Reigns off his tracks. Hernandez on top for a pin. Still not enough. This may be the first time we've ever seen Hernandez with a liability on his side.
And that's a testament right there to the resilience of Bulldog Reigns. Can you imagine the impact behind a kick like that from a guy the size and the power of Hotstuff Hernandez? And Bulldog Reigns managed to kick out, come back, and get on the offensive. This guy is tough as nails.
That he is. And a track record to show it as well. Draping Bulldog Reigns over that top rope.
Hernandez! Springboard missile drop kick.
I think it's flying time, Dan.
Hotstuff Hernandez going to the outside, and he flies! Unbelievable!
And that's more than a 7-10 split. I think Al Getz is unconscious. Thank all that is holy. Hotstuff Hernandez sailing through the air. 280 pounds of incredible beef sailing into both Dobbins brothers and Bulldog Reigns and Al Getz.
Leapfrog by Hernandez. Big spear! Big spear by Hernandez.
Look at those big shoulders. That would knock a train off its tracks. It did a pretty good number on old Bulldog Reigns here this evening.
Hernandez has him up. The running power bomb could be in place. That is the respective trademark maneuver of Hernandez. And Reigns is in the books now. But wait a minute. Damn it all.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Damn it all.
The Dobbins brothers, the suspended Dobbins brothers, interfering, not bodyguarding Al Getz, now interfering in this matchup, breaking up the pin, and Speedy Nelson is obviously disqualifying Bulldog Reigns. Oh, for Pete's sake. The crowd is irate. Can't really blame them.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's New Jack.
Unbeknownst to the Dobbins brothers and Bulldog Reigns, New Jack with plunder.
The original gangsta is here. The original gangsta is coming to the aid of Hotstuff Hernandez.
New Jack firing up Hotstuff Hernandez. Boy, as a bizarre tandem as we've seen here at NWA Wildside, team of New Jack and Hotstuff Hernandez. That has got to be one of the strangest combos I've ever seen.
I want y'all to do me a favor. Stand close together. Stand real close together. Right now, you look like a dick and 2 pair of nuts.
Anatomy 101 with the original gangster.
I told you I was coming back. And bro, I'm doing it like sex. I'm doing it slow and I'm having a good time doing it. I'm sitting in the back. I don't know who built these are, but I stole them. Here's one for you. I'm gonna take this one for me. Where my little buddy at? Come here. Come here. Come here, you little shit. Come here. I told you what was gonna happen. Bull. Me and you, Bulldog, we done a whole lot of stuff together. We done been in nudie clubs, adult establishments, titty bars, strip clubs, whatever you want to call them, and we done the nasty to each other. And son, it ain't ended yet. You understand? And now you three gonna come out here and wanna jump on my dog. You understand? Well, I done took it upon myself to say that I'm gonna stick my nose somewhere where maybe you feel like it don't belong. And you know what? Big boys, big old swole up boys, big old gargantuans, big old twin towers, big old two look like you got a venereal disease, you piece of shit. I want you to go back and I want you to talk to your agent. I want you to talk to Bill Barron. I want you to talk to whoever it is that you gotta talk to, because you know what? You gonna have to get your ass in the ring with me and this boy right here. And this time, he ain't gonna be by himself. This time, he gonna have somebody with him that's back in the ring at 100%. Not 90%, not 80%, but 100%. And you know what? If you never had that little operation where they circumcise you, I'm gonna cut your little dick off.
Charming.
I'm gonna put this on you. Son, get ready to get some blood going. Get ready to bleed. Get ready to show all these fans out here in NWA Wildside why we are who we are. Because New Jack has promised I will not get back in a ring until I drop my shit right here in NWA Wildside. I will not do it, and you three faggots gonna bleed like the Nile River, and I swear to God, your ass gonna get kicked like a hooker on Metropolitan Boulevard, and you best believe. You best believe. With these 3 stolen belts, I don't know who they belong to. I really don't give a shit. But you best believe, boys, whether you come from that other federation or whether you come from a junkyard down the street, kiss them ugly kids of yours goodbye. Kiss that big old fat wife of yours goodbye. You can make your titties jump all day, Bulldog, but you know what? When it's over with, your ass is gonna get carried out in a body bag, because me and my dog and somebody's little badass kid, we gonna beat the shit out of you, you piece of shit.
And that's the clean version of New Jack. So Al thought he put one over on the fans here at Wildside, as well as Hotstuff Hernandez, by bringing in the Dobbins brothers as personal bodyguards. Like Bulldog Reigns is formidable enough, but
that was what surprised the original gangster had planned for Al Getz Enterprises that the company didn't expect.
You are correct, sir. Original Gangster New Jack back at NWA Wildside, and he says he's now at 100%. I would suggest for everybody in New Jack's way, get out of New Jack's way. Coming up next, Hardcore Hell 2003, double elimination for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Hang with us.